Hello. All right, sorry. As usual, trying to get the phone to, just gonna knock things over. Trying to get the phone to work, but it doesn't like me today. So, all right. So after my post, I don't know, the other day, about using CBD and my autoimmune flares, I got a ton of questions about what it is that I've been doing, what is it that I have, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, I must have swiped off comments. All right. If you put comments in, I'll grab them later. I can't see them for some reason. A little bit about what I've been dealing with and what I've been using. So Nicholas is now 9, and I have probably right about his first birthday, I started feeling really crappy. I didn't know what was wrong. I went to my primary. She was like, yeah, you're a mom of 2 toddlers. You feel like crap because you have toddlers. And I was like, okay, I can buy that. So I kind of pushed it off. But then I was like really tired. I could sleep for days tired. And this isn't like, I already had, I had Grace. She was like 2.5. Actually, she was probably 3.5 at that point. Nick was about 1. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm kind of past the, I'm not sleeping because I have babies thing. But she's like, yeah, but you don't, ever catch up on sleep. And I'm like, no, this is more than that. And she kept pushing me off. And then Grace was in preschool, and I was carrying Nick up the stairs to the preschool, and Grace was already up there. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm out of breath. What is going on here? And I was like, oh, maybe it's because I'm out of shape. I don't work out. I've never worked out. And I was like, no, this is definitely something weird. So I go back to see the doctor, and she's like, no, you're fine. Your heart sounds great. You don't have pneumonia or anything. You're fine. And I'm like, no, this isn't fine. She sends me home. Okay, great. Fabulous. Thanks. I appreciate the help. I'm like, I really need to find a new doctor. And Chris is like, yeah, this isn't right. And I couldn't lift the laundry basket and then take the clothes out and put them into the laundry. I just would get absolutely exhausted. Had to take a nap from putting clothes in to do laundry and pulling them out. And my arms were just aching and whatever. Finally, I pushed this doctor, and she sends me in to have an echocardiogram, and lo and behold, there's, fluid around my heart, and that's not normal, and they don't know why. They send me into all of these rheumatologists because, you don't, a normal, healthy, I was 32, 32-year-old doesn't have fluid around their heart. That's not normal, and I was, completely freaked out. I've got these 2 little kids, Jeanette. Yes, Jeanette White. Yes, Jeanette should totally get these. Jeanette would look amazing in these, Brian. So, it's all right. So basically, I go in, and they do that, and they don't know, and they start testing me for all these things, and I'm seeing all these doctors, and they're running tests, and they're running tests, and they're running tests. The short story is, I saw every rheumatologist that my insurance covered on the South Shore, and they all told me the same thing. Oh, honey, it's all just in your head. You're just a tired mom. And I was like, no. It's not normal to blow dry your hair, which I've done for 20 plus years at that point, with longer hair, to have my hands go completely numb up my arms. Not normal. Sorry. Not normal to have fluid around my heart. And they just kept pushing me off, and I was getting really aggravated. And I finally found this one guy, and he was like, no, it's not in your head. Who has been filling all of this junk? You've got to be kidding me. This can't have been happening to you. And at this point, it was 5 years in. And they loaded me up on all these drugs, and I don't know what. I had tried so many things. I call them the lost years. I literally don't remember. There's chunks of time that I have no memory of whatsoever. And I lost friends because of it, because I went from this completely active 30-year-old to basically feeling like I was 80. I couldn't get out of bed. My joints ached. My hands hurt. I was a mess. I was a hot mess. And guess what? No one likes living like that. It was terrible. And I would make plans because I want to go out and do things, and I couldn't. I would call my friends up and be like, I can't. And they were like, again. And that's not their fault. I get why they felt that way. Having been on the other end of that, it's like, what is your problem? When you have an autoimmune disease, I look fine. I wake up every day since probably 10 years old with aches and pains that I knew weren't normal, but I had been pushed off and pushed off and pushed off. Like, oh, it's growing pains. Oh, it's because you're 20 years old and you're working 70 hours a week. Oh, and all of that plays a factor, of course. Yes. So here I am. Nicholas is going to be 10 in October, and I still don't know what I have. I was told I had rheumatoid arthritis from that really awesome doctor. Come to find out, I don't test positive for it. Okay. They don't know. They have no idea. They think it's Lyme. They test me for Lyme. I have a couple of like low grade bars and like 3 different markers, but it's not high enough per the CDC to say that I have it. Okay. But you don't have Lyme markers unless you've had Lyme. So I'm kind of stuck in limbo. So I've been taking, stuff that my doctor told me to do. I did all of that. Iron deficiency, I was checked for that. When I tell you I've had every test, guys, I'm talking $100,000 of medical care. It's been ridiculous. Long story short, I'm not telling you all of this to be like, oh, woe is me, right? Because I don't live like that. I don't live there anymore. I started using oils. Y'all know that. But I started because my friend, Sarah, saw me trying to carry Nicholas up the stairs and I was out of breath. And she was like, this isn't normal. Like, what is wrong with you? And she didn't even know me. Like, this Sarah did not know me. We, probably talked a handful of times. And she's like, Dad, that's not normal. We got to know each other. Things happened. She'd been using oils for a while for her family. She was like, you have bronchitis again? I'm like, yeah. She's like, would you want to try some of the stuff I'm using? And I was like, yeah, at this point I'll try anything. So I did. I tried some oils. Here I am. Almost 5 years later. Still using oils. But I haven't really been able to fully talk about what I do and what I had. So I treat myself like I have rheumatoid arthritis and Lyme, right? Like, that's just like, I don't need a name for those things, but that's kind of how I act. I definitely have Lyme of some sort. When I got it, who knows? Is that why I had fluid around my heart? Who knows? Doesn't matter. So I started using oils, and one of the very first things I started using was lavender. Okay, this is like my favorite oil. I'm not going to be able to do this and not smell that. It doesn't smell like the lavender that like your grandma wore, or it smells like the actual plant, which is pretty awesome, which is why I love Young Living. There's no fake crap in here, right? It says lavender, ingredients, lavender. That's it. There ain't nothing else in here, okay? You've heard this spiel before, but I just want, for people who maybe haven't, to explain it. Young Living promises that there's nothing in here but actual lavender. There are other companies that can say a lot of stuff because they technically fall under the FDA rules. So as an example, there's another company who's a pretty close competitor whose lavender doesn't smell earthy, it smells sweet. And their peppermint doesn't smell earthy, it smells like a candy cane. And I was like, why is that? So I started kind of looking into it, and come to find out, they, in their particular company, it still says lavender on the bottle, but they use a fungus, which is natural, and do processes to it. And in this process, they create a fake vanilla scent that they add to all of their oils. I tried those oils. I didn't have luck with them. That's on them. But I use this as an example to show you that it still says all natural and it still says lavender, because they can get away with it. Young Living doesn't play that game. They don't give a crap. They're like, listen, these are our products and we promise that they're going to be what they say they're going to be. And I can say, having tried other products, I'm still here. All right. So when I first started using oils, every single day I would put lavender on the crease of my elbow, and that's what I did, because lavender helps everything. Literally, guys, like they call it the Swiss Army knife. It helps everything. Things that I can't even say because like my personal page will get shut down from the FDA. It does everything. Not only does it smell good, okay, it's going to help you sleep better. It's going to help you feel calm. It's going to help you combat stress. It's going to help occasional irritability, occasional nervousness. These are the things I can't say, okay? So I know it sounds silly. Like sometimes you're like, why does she talk like that? People ask me all the time, why don't you just say the word? Why do you have to be like, it's immune boosting? Why do you have to say it supports the brain? Well, because I have to follow the rules, and I really love these products, and I want to continue to do this and share them with you guys. So I did lavender every day. I did another one called RC, over the bridge of my nose. It stands for respiratory care. You get the point. I used peppermint on my temples for pounding head. I don't get those so much anymore because I use these every day. As soon as I had them, I put my oils on and applied early and often. So some of the stuff that I started with has been corrected. Some of the other stuff I still have. I'm not cured. These oils didn't cure me. They're not that magic. I mean, they're magic, but they're not that magic. They're not going to cure me from an autoimmune disease. Like, truth be told, okay? But they're still bottles of magic, and they still make me feel so much better. And I can feel the difference when I don't use them. One of the other ones I use every single day. Like, I could eat this. I mean, I can eat it. It's fine. Bergamont's totally, you can take it internal. It's not going to taste awesome as it smells. And not everyone loves it, but I adore this oil. This is a mood boosting oil. It's a citrus oil. Bergamot is green on the outside, and it kind of looks like a lime with a grapefruit in the inside. It's amazing. I use it every single day. It boosts my moods. It makes me feel better. It gives me energy. All right. These are the things I need when going through my daily life. One of the other things I absolutely will not be, well, I guess you didn't need to see that. Anyway, one of the other things I won't be without is Omega Jais that I just literally threw across my floor. Omega Jais, I'm gonna give you some of the facts about Omega Jais. It's an omega-3, obviously, with the name Omega, right? So it comes from sardines and mackerel. It has clove in it. Clove, what they do is it keeps it preserving the fish oil so it doesn't go rancid. A lot of companies use synthetic vitamin E. If you're using a product for its natural abilities, synthetic things probably aren't the best for your body. Just gonna say it. So it's got clove. It has CoQ10 and D3 in it that basically support your brain, your heart, your eyes, and your joints. All right. I can tell you that my doctor was like, oh yeah, you probably don't need that. I know you need the D, but like, there's not really a lot in it. Try not taking it. So I did. That lasted 2 weeks until I was like, oh my gosh, I can't not do this. It supports my joints like nothing else does. Listen, I don't want to take ibuprofen every single day. Like, I live with chronic pain. I don't want to take that, right? It's not good for my liver. So instead I take my Omega Jais, and guess what? I can move and I can run and I can ride the bike with the kids and do the things I want to do instead of struggling to get out of bed every day. Another thing I just started taking in the last month is Super B, and we're going to talk about these things in a minute, but Super B is pretty amazing. Oh, okay. So Grace came up. Super B has all 8 energy boosting vitamin Bs, all right? It's great for your energy, as most people know. It supports the nervous system, your mood, internal enzyme reactions. You'll have to look that one up. Cardiovascular and cognitive support, all right? So Super B has all the things. It has nutmeg essential oil in it, which is also great for joint support. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. I can show you guys the back of the label and take a picture so you can kind of see all the different things it has in it. But that has supported my energy, which had been dipping. I don't like to do a second cup of coffee, so I haven't really needed that since I started, so that's pretty cool. So what makes Young Living's supplements a little bit different than what you're probably going to get at CVS or Walgreens or wherever, Walmart? is that they do have essential oils in. And so as an example, I'm just looking to see if I wrote it down. The clove in omega Gi's increases the absorption rate by 15%. And that's called bioavailability. And so the bioavailability of that helps actually get the things in the bottle into your system better. And therefore, they work better. So, there's lots of research out there about this. You can look up what is bioavailability. You can look up studies with Young Living. It's pretty cool. The last thing I'm going to talk about. I know you guys have heard this. Sarah's going to kill me. Sarah is a advocate of Ningxia Red, but she likes it in the bottle. I can't do Ningxia Red in the bottle because Chris decides he wants to drink the whole bottle and it doesn't last a whole month for us. And I can't afford those prices, man. So I have to do the packets to keep him on track. So Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is made from wolfberries. It is a highly I know, I'm glad you guys love that as much as I do. It has so many antioxidants. I'm not going to even be able to list it all. I have it written down and I will read some of it to you. But just as a off the topic, the reason why I got into Ningxia Red is because it's immune boosting. All right, I have no immune system. Thank you very much, autoimmune crap. I pretty much haven't had an immune system since I was 18. I literally caught everything. Someone had pneumonia and they looked at me and I had pneumonia. I was like, oh my God, seriously. I had no immune system. It was terrible, 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 terrible. But I can say now I do have an immune system and it works damn good. And it works damn good because I'm using lavender every day, which is immune boosting. I'm taking my supplements and I'm taking Ningxia Red. If I don't oh my God, I can't even talk anymore. If I don't drink Ningxia Red on day 3, if I skip it for 2 days, on day 3, I literally can feel myself. My glands are starting to swell. I feel feverish. Inevitably, if I stop Ningxia Red, I will go below the wellness line. I'm gonna tell it like it is, friends. So, Ningxia Red. I'm gonna see. I don't even know. It's got iron, protein, not a ton of protein. Wolfberry. Wolfberry. Ours comes from, I'm trying to remember where, the Ningxia province. Oh my goodness gracious. It says it right in the name. And the guy who started Young Living, Gary Young, realized that these guys, people in the Ningxia province, have a really high life expectancy. I'm talking hundreds. They're living hundreds of years. It's crazy. And he was like, why? And so he did some research and he found out that they intake a lot of this wolfberry. And the wolfberry is awesome. It's so I don't know. I know antioxidants kind of a buzzword, but you can look it up. It does a lot of really awesome things. We'll talk about free radicals. We'll talk about all sorts of stuff. But what I wanted to tell you that I thought was kind of cool about Ningxia Red, it's the only drink of its kind to have a published peer review study on this actual product and not just the main ingredient. So I thought that was kind of neat. The Journal of American, I'm going to read it over here, so I apologize. I lost it. Anyway, it is, I want to say it's JANA. Ningxia Red was found to increase spleen, oh my gosh, why am I trying to even say this? Spleen phagocytes cell counts by 81%. Having a large number of these particular cells in the spleen enables the body more quickly to eliminate foreign substances, including bacteria and disease-causing organisms, thus preventing the development of dipping below the wellness line. All right, I can get you that study. I can give you all the links. It's pretty freaking cool. I was trying to find, hold on, I'm gonna go off camera for 1 second and see if I can get the picture that I have, but maybe I can't. All right, so we talked about a little bit about antioxidant power. It has 21 trace minerals, 18 amino acids, 6 essential fatty acids. It supports every system in the body, every system. I'm pretty sure your Red Bull isn't doing that, just saying. And I'm not judging, I'm just saying that if you're using your like energy drink to boost your energy, you got to think about the crash later, where with natural, I'm throwing things around here, natural product that boosts your energy naturally, you're not going to have a crash. It replenishes key nutrients, it boosts energy, it supports obviously the immune system, and it's a whole body nutrient infusion, health and wellness support. That's like my favorite thing. So I drink this daily. It really does do all the awesome things. People swear by this. There's research to prove it, which I love. So without those few things, hi Michaela, without those few things, then I would be feeling pretty differently. I literally can feel the difference if I forget to use my oils, if I forget to take my supplements, if I don't drink my Ningxia. I drink my Ningxia. You can drink it by itself. It comes in awesome, oh my god, the bottles. I should have brought the bottles up. It comes in these awesome glass bottles that you can get. Here in New England, I don't suggest you get them in the winter. They will explode. Stock up. Or if you're like me, you have to get the packets. I hate that it's a packet and I throw it away, whereas the glass bottle I can reuse, and I do. Hello. So, I can't get Chris not to drink the whole bottle. He likes it too. He uses it. He uses it for energy. Obviously, the thing is, I was looking for there's a whole list of like, you can have like 81 onions in a day, or you can drink a Ningxia. You can have 31 carrots. I can't find it, but when I do, I'll post it in here underneath and you guys can look at it. I mean, this stuff really has changed my life. I've used oils for weight loss. I've used oils on things that the doctors said there's nothing for and you can't do that. There's nothing that's going to get rid of this. And then I put some tea tree on it, and guess what? That little skin thing went away. My cabinets aren't filled with the stuff from the drugstores anymore. They're filled with these products because it's made such a huge difference. I know people get sick of it. They don't want to hear about essentials. They don't want to hear about how I've done all these things. I get it. But I share because it's made that big of a difference in my life. And if something's made that much of a difference in your life, why wouldn't you tell people about that? So that's my spiel for today. These are the things I've used. These are the things that have really changed how I live. And I really didn't think I'd ever be here. I know that a lot of people say a lot of things about this company. Wrong. It's not true, it's an MLM. And I didn't like to buy pocketbooks from my friends either. I didn't like the high pressure. I'm not pressuring you guys. I'm just giving you the information that's out there. If you want studies, I've got studies. I'm a certified aromatherapist at this point, and I can kind of guide you through it. There are things that you shouldn't take. So omega J's might not be the best supplement for you if you have thin blood. And if you have thin blood. CBD might not be the oil for you if you take a medication that you can't use grapefruit with. I can help you out there. You're going to have to give me your health information for me to be able to guide you in the right step. So you want to discuss it, you want to send me a message, I'd love it. If you want to ask questions, I love that too. This is what I'm here for, guys. I really do love this. It's not just about selling products, I promise. Because if it was, you'd be getting messages from me daily, right? We all have those friends. This isn't about selling. This is about wanting to help people change their lives. And that's really what I'm all about. If you want to say to me, go screw, I don't want your stupid products, that's cool. I'm not going to call you again in a month and be like, you ready for the Ningxia? I got a big sale. You don't want to try it? You want to try it? That's totally cool. You want to try it? I'm here for you, and I will guide you every step of the way. And if I don't, we have groups. There are, I think at this point in my big group, I don't know, we have 15 certified aromatherapists in varying levels of certified aromatherapists. There are different ones. There are some of the clinical aromatherapists. So if I don't have the answer, I know how to get it for you. Okay? So if you do have questions about what I'm doing, this is the stuff I'm using to change my autoimmunity. I'm also, in case you didn't see, I'm going to be doing Whole30. If I keep putting it out there, then I have to do it. So I'll be starting that in the next couple of weeks. I don't know where I am in my grocery cycle. I go every 2 weeks. I gotta be getting close. So I'm gonna be like converting myself over to that. So that helps to reduce the inflammation, which with autoimmune issues, it stems from inflammation. Just another step in the process. I've cleaned up my cabinets. Now it's time to clean up the food. So if you have tips on Whole30, I love them. Just throw them in there, all right? So I hope you guys all have a wonderful, I think it's Wednesday. Oh gosh, this whole thing of like summer vacation. Whew, thank God it's over soon. 6 days. I mean, I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but I just want to know what day it is again. So I think it's Monday. Happy hump day. I'll talk to you all soon. Sorry, I went on way too long. Love you all. Talk to you later.